sneaker lines when you see those people when they're out to buy sneakers?
Well, that's the Supreme lines now. Supreme's got a whole thing with
Supreme?
lines. They wait in line for 3 or 4 days now, and almost
For what?
Almost weekly.
For what?
I'll show you You're probably gonna freak out when I show you what they're waiting for.
Please do.
Shovels, bricks, with just the word Supreme written on it.
Shovels and bricks.
T-shirts are the main thing.
What is Supreme?
Exactly.
It's a brand. It's a streetwear brand.
And people wait in
Supreme.
line for bricks?
I'll show you.
These fucking kids today. This is what happens when kids don't go outside. They don't play. They don't play sports, and they stay at home. They just play video games.
It's Nancy Reagan's fault with the just say no. These kids smoke dope. They see life for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to wait in line for an hour for a fucking brick.
Look at this.
some of the
Supreme
products.
crowbar. They sell a crowbar?
Yeah, so the crowbar would just have like the name Supreme on it.
Okay, well, who's using that?
No one uses it. It's like it's real. You have to look into the brand a little bit to understand it, but it's sort of part of the joke almost. They're making parody of the craziness of it all by just throwing their brand name on stuff, and people are buying into it.
Go
but they
back to that
also
other
love it.
page. So, Supreme,
Like
what
here,
the
for
top
instance.
10 non-wearable Supreme products?
There you
Jesus Christ. They have fire extinguishers.
Yeah,
Nunchucks?
but some of the clothes are cool.
They have nunchucks.
It's just depend. I mean, you got to be really into it, and some people are really into it. Like I said, they wait in line for days. A lot of them though are making money off of it because they can buy it for $40 or $50 and flip it for $200.
Well, I don't understand. Like, why is everybody buying this?
It's limited quantities of whatnot. And
Middle bit drip drip. Second shot sip sip. Second pubs rip rip. She don't fuck dip dip. Shivering like hip hip. Let me get you hip hip. We all make it drip drip. I'll make it drip drip. Yeah. I have been getting deceased. Yo, blacking out every week. Like, I'm so gone, I just can't speak. Sight. BZ go rinse and repeat. I'll go and smoke some tree. Yeah, I'll drink that Jack from Tennessee. Yeah, girl, you know that's a recipe. Hey, we'll make it rain so heavily. Like drip, drip, drip. Yeah, I'ma go make it go like drip, drip. Cash got me splashing it, game got me passionate. Add it up, counting it, might just start rounding it. See, but won't fasten it. Robbery ain't crashing it. All red, I'm flashing it. Checks, I've been cashing it. Ranch got me dabbing it. Yeah, I've been dabbling. Haters been babbling. No, I ain't having it. Nah. Thought I couldn't rap. Yeah, I never knew.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are tuning in right now, you are listening to the freshest radio show on the planet. This is Talk Drip Live. This is episode 27. Everybody make some noise. Now, as everybody at home can see, we're doing things a little bit differently today. This is going to be our first episode of PD's panel. We got 6 sneakerheads in the building right here, including myself. Everybody on this panel knows a thing or two about shoes, about the history of sneakers, and we will be talking about the top 5 greatest sneakers ever created, right? So every week I have a co-host, right? Today I have 5, so I'm going to let every single one of them introduce yourselves. Starting with, of course, our sponsor, J All Day, District Dabbing.
You already know what it is. It's your boy J All Day. We are episode
27,
Fucking
man.
episode 27.
27, yeah.
Talk drip, man. Man, you already know what it is with me, man. You already know. You see my feet all the time. So.
Duh, nigga. Like, what?
PD's my drip plug.
I'm the plug, bro.
Super plug,
He's good.
right,
He's good.
come
He's
through.
co-signed, right? We got Tay, Blunt Bills Bonds in the building. He bought some gear, too.
Yes,
He
sir,
bought
I
some
do.
gear, too.
I had a
New
little
drops,
restock.
huh?
You know what I'm saying? A little restock. I had to bring a little something through. A little drip. You feel me? That's all,
All
I
right.
got.
Oh, that's all you got? All right, yeah. You already know how I'm coming, bro. You already know Turned Up J. You already know I only wear the Yeezy Adidas when I'm stepping in the boost. I come through. You already know how I'm rocking. Look, we about to talk some drip tonight. Episode, what is it? What did you say?
27,
27, bro. We on
It's
episode
hard to believe.
27,
Nobody can remember it
bro.
because it's hard to believe, bro.
27, bro. Come
need to
on,
see
bro.
your
Let's
top
talk some
5.
drip, bro.
Young Swoop is in
Y'all,
the building.
y'all know me. I've been here from the Marvel collabs and everything, but PD got me into this shit like 3 years ago. I used to just be a fucking skater kid, man. Now I'm out here getting all the drip. We out here.
Super
We out
drip,
here.
Talk
right.
Drip Live, episode
Drip.
27.
Big
What's
facts.
up?
It's big facts. And we always have a special co-host in the building. This man has not stepped in to the Talk Drip Live booth yet, but I'm so excited to have him here. Everybody give it up one time for DJ Dub.
Yo.
Yeah.
What's up?
Introduce yourself. Tell them how much of an OG you are.
DJ Dub. Buying kicks since I was 6.
You know what I mean?
Big facts. What year was that?
I'm not gonna say. That's not important. Just understand. Just understand when that
ancient
is.
times right there.
Different time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was when your OGs was inspiring your OGs. So,
Real talk.
but yeah, we just here to talk drip
Let's do
and
it, So
I'm a
gonna
mixtape
start,
DJ.
yeah, we're gonna start PD's panel in a minute, but before that, we gotta give a big shout out to our home right here, WLVS Studios. This would not be possible without Listen Vision Live, WLVS Studios, and all the amazing shows we have here on WLVS Studios and Listen Vision Live. So if you guys are around, it's not a Thursday, you're around and it's a Sunday, make sure you tune in to the Slab Hour every fucking Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. with our homie, Phone Homie, and he's giving us the Slab Hour every fucking Sunday
and
night.
he's serving up smoothie kebabbles.
And he's serving up smoothie kebabs.
Smell like Chinese food.
Hey, say it once to see how it
100%.
feels. Just say it once to see how it feels.
100% guaranteed.
Smoothie
100%
kebabbles.
guaranteed.
Not carry out.
Smoothie kebabbles, bro.
For the past
smoothiest.
2 weeks,
The smoothiest of the kebabbles, bro.
for the past 2 weeks,
Sorry.
2 weeks, Mondays have never been the same.
Yeah.
Right? We've been killing it on Mondays.
We keep building the brand.
We keep building the brand. The brand is strong. Shout out Jesus and Mero, right? But
easy.
every
Gang,
fucking Monday, Peach Sesh TV with our homie Hilo Peach,
Hi,
right?
Lil
District
Peach.
Dabbers presents
Yes, sir.
Peach Sesh TV.
Yes,
right?
sir.
We just had episode 2.
Yep.
Shit was fire.
Yeah, man.
right?
Listen. The first episode you can see. If you watch episode 1 to episode 2, you can see where they're comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. And
So
that's
you-
with all of us.
And that's
bro.
what's dope.
That's with all
If
of
you
us.
watch all of the shows from the beginning to now, you see how the growth.
Big facts.
And
big
that's
facts,
dope.
Big facts.
Pause.
100%. 100%. That's on a Monday night, every Monday night, 10 to 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Right?
We're
10
in
to
the building
11
from
p.m.
9 to 11, but the show starts promptly at 10.
10 p.m.
Yep.
Every Tuesday, right? We've been out here for a year and a half or so right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Every fucking Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m.
No.
9 to 10 p.m.
9 to
There-
10.
There's a lot. There's a lot. Go ahead. You do it. You do
Yeah,
it.
we out here from 9 to 10 p.m. We're in the building from 8 to 10, but the show starts
That's
promptly
what-
at
that's
9.
what I get
yeah.
confused.
Yeah, we're in the building from 8 to 10.
shit
The
is
show starts
confusing.
promptly at 9.
District
And then,
Dabbers
you know,
presents.
Talking Terps with District Dabbers, man. We are over 100 episodes in, man, and we're going to just keep doing our thing.
As said before, more episodes than Game of Thrones.
Yes,
sir. More episodes
Yeah,
than
I
Game
got
of
more
Thrones.
episodes than Game of Thrones, man.
And I strongly advise everybody to holla at the koala. And if they are from Australia, make sure you
Yeah.
holla at your koala.
Yeah.
Did I fuck it up?
Yeah,
Holla
you
at
did,
What
but
was
it's
the
cool.
beginning? How's it
It's
go?
holla at your koala. If
Holla
you're
at
from
your
Australia,
koala.
holla at your koala.
Holla
You
at
heard?
your koala. You heard? Every fucking Wednesday, we don't do shit on Wednesdays because we're kicking it. We're chilling on Wednesdays. Because every Thursday night from 9 to 10 p.m.
We talk
we're
drip
talking
live.
Talking that
Bro,
drip.
live.
We gotta
talking
get
that
fresh
drip.
to talk drip. Shit.
If something's gonna come out in the store, it's gonna sell out. I'm gonna talk about it. If it comes out online, you gotta get a fancy bot to get it. I'm gonna talk about it. And if you could make any money on this merchandise, on the resale market, I swear to God, I'm gonna talk about it. Right? That's what I do every Thursday night, 9 to 10 p.m. Pull up, talk drip live. You don't need the internet. You don't need to know what's coming out. You just need me. Right? So just pull up. Give me an hour of your time, and I'll get you hip to everything coming out. right?
Factual.
That's every Thursday. Right? Every Friday, we got Homie in the building, right? Stone Sowell and DOD present to you the real guys, DMV, from 8 to 9 p.m., right? And they're just watching smart people do dumb shit from 8 to 9 p.m. every night, Friday night,
Yeah,
right?
who doesn't like watching that?
And you can catch all these shows where? But nowhere else but WLVS Radio,
WLVS.
listenvisionlive.com, right? 2622 Georgia Avenue. This is our home. Come by. We're right across the street from Howard University, right? Now, a lot of people show Talk Drip Live a lot of love. I like to show everybody a lot of love because the show is free to get into. But it's free to get into because people show us love also, right? And the person who shows us the most love is life'sagameapparel.shop. So go to www.life'sagameapparel.shop. Use the code PeterPlanes20. You can
keep bringing
save
the sponsors on.
20%
I see
on
you.
your order.
hustler.
People real recognize real, man. And
Gang.
They see the fucking work I'm doing,
Yeah.
and the sponsors just rolling in.
Gang.
This is what it's about. Go. Make sure you go www.
You got all my sizes, bro.
All your sizes,
You
bro.
got all my sizes.
Life's a
Make
game.
sure to-
Play your cards right.
Please.
www.life'sagameapparel.shop.
I like that.
Right? Go check them out. Peter Planes 20. Let them know that PD sent you.
Gang.
All right. we're gonna take a little break because we gotta get into this panel, right? This panel's about to be legit. This panel's gonna go on, and every single person right here has to defend everything they put on their top 5 list. And some of these are shitty, even though I'm not gonna point fingers. Right?
I picked some quick ones.
So everybody's gonna defend it. This is gonna be fun. Maybe feelings are gonna get hurt.
My feelings
Maybe
gonna
they're
get
not.
hurt.
It's about to be late. Talk Drip Live, episode 27. Everybody make some noise, please.
Yeah.
Be right back. Gentlemen, if you're tuning in right now, you are listening to the freshest radio show on the planet. This is Talk Drip Live. We've been talking about bringing a streetwear sneaker radio show to Washington, D.C. My name is Peter Plains. I'm an avid reseller. Exactly what an IG reseller goes through. And I'm a piece of shit too, so I get it. That Supreme picture for me. But Tommy Hilfiger knew what Kith was, and he wanted Ronnie Fife puts what kind of fabric he's gonna use. $1,098. TV show itself. They got the rights for the kids almost every year, but we got a Nike apparel. Pull up this video, right? And so now these are the as big as possible. We got box logos this morning. You were looking at the sellout times for how fast these box. You can watch our show on YouTube tomorrow. You can watch on WLBSradio.com right now. You can watch on my Instagram live. Everybody, I appreciate you guys. We're gonna see you guys next week with a brand new show. This is Talk Drip Live, where we talk drip live. Thank you so much, and we're out.
That spot, please do not act up. I'm taking cash out, do not make me lash out. Huff a bow and I pass out. They look into my past now. I'm about to blast off. Smoker runs with the mask on. Tell your mans to back on. What's that on her nose? I think that's that blow. I can't afford with these hoes. Shawty gon' ask for more. Well, I've been counting my dough. And you've been smoking your dough. Your shawty been real suspicious. She looking good in my.
We're back. If you guys are ready to get into this sneaker panel, everybody make some noise.
Yeah!
All right, so we're going to start with the sneaker panel really fast, right? So there's a lot to talk about on the sneaker panel. We're going to start with DJ Dub, though, right?
Okay.
All right, so let's pull up DJ Dub. All right, that's the logo I made. I'm pretty proud of it.
PD's panel.
You're pretty talented, man.
I'm pretty proud of it.
The alliteration.
I do work. That's a big fact. I do
Out
work.
here making logos.
All right. So, all right, Dub, you ready?
Yeah, let's
So
go.
number 5. So we're gonna do top 5, right?
Yeah.
5 to 1. So this is your number 5 sneaker.
Number
of all
5.
time, right? If you
All
were-
time.
If you were stuck on an island,
Desert Island.
5 sneakers.
This is my shit.
These are your 5 sneakers. Number
Yo.
5, right here.
Okay,
Right?
so these are the classic
Nike
Air
Air
Trainers.
Yeah, he is old, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, this is OG. So
Ancient time.
yeah, ancient, OG, whatever you want
The
to call
OG
it.
Bo Jackson, though, right?
Yeah,
I'm a
this
big
is
fan
the
of
Bo
Jackson.
Jackson. So Bo was doing everything. He was playing football. He was playing baseball, and Bo knew sneakers. So
Big
when this
facts.
came out, it was just like a hard situation to have somebody doing both sports. So this was just like a good, memory.
I like how
in
he's
time.
trying to sell
Okay.
him, though.
Yeah.
No,
he
that's the
did to
point. That's the point of the panel. You gotta sell me this sneaker.
yeah.
They gotta. So okay, that's your
Yo,
number 5.
yeah,
That
number
was good.
4.
All right, let's go to number 4. Right.
Okay.
Now this is gonna
Okay,
be as hard,
okay.
right?
So
The OG infrared.
So,
Jordan
we
six.
talked about OGs, you can't do OGs without this. I mean, I think you can probably see this on people wearing suits for graduations all the way down to cookouts to funerals.
Versatile shoe.
This silhouette is just perfect.
The Jordan 6.
So wet.
I mean, and then like the little sneaker, the shoelace cakes that came with it. I mean, and the holes for the fingers to pull up the toe, and the back toe. I mean, the back heel strap. I mean, that was just
Yeah,
like,
that was a nice.
You know where
that
that's
was a
inspired
whole
I like
new
that John a lot.
look and love, man.
Fun fact,
Yeah.
you know where that tongue is inspired from?
Where's that coming from?
So when the Jordan 6 came out, Michael Jordan was making real money.
Yeah.
And that's around the same time he bought his first Ferrari.
Oh.
And the holes on the side of the Ferrari is what inspired him to create a sneaker with 2 holes in the tongue.
He was getting
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, he was getting real money.
Big bag.
Money.
PD
Also
dropping
fun-
knowledge once again.
Also, fun fact, Wiz Khalifa, even though he is known for wearing Chuck Taylors, has said in multiple interviews that the black infrared Jordan 6 is his favorite sneaker of all time.
Yeah, it's hard body.
It's a great sneaker. It's a versatile sneaker, and it's been around for
fire.
decades.
Yeah.
And it's timeless, as proven.
Timeless, classic.
As proven.
That is a
right?
classic sneaker
Classic.
silhouette.
Right? So this one, I think nobody will have trouble defending. 100%.
I hope
right?
not. I hope not.
Let's move on to number 3. What's your number 3?
All right.
The
so,
OG Grape 5.
So check these out, man. These come out The netting, the big tongue, the flames with the turquoise really just like took the
joints is always
sneaker
so
from like the
comfortable, though.
regular Chicago Bull
Five?
colors.
All right.
And
How do you guys feel?
They
about
dripped
was
this.
Jordans.
Right.
Yo.
Big facts. Big facts.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when these dropped, it was just like it was summertime. I was like, oh, it was just real crunchy, and
Big
I
facts,
know
big facts.
just a different time. It was classic. There was no
100%.
hype beast.
100%. 100%.
You know, you had to get it. So this
100%.
no, I'm sorry. These had the nice toggle for your laces. I'm sorry,
Right,
I
right.
said that about
well,
the
Sixes do too, right? The Sixes and Fives have lace
They
locks.
both have, okay.
Right? They're different lace locks,
Yeah,
but they both do have
these,
lace
yeah,
locks.
the
You're
lace
correct.
locks
Yeah.
on these were real hard
I
body.
really
with the
I love the
purple.
5 for the lace lock.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
In my
So-
opinion, I've said it countless times. The Jordan 5 is the greatest sneaker silhouette of all
Yeah.
time. That's what got me into sneakers personally. There's no sneaker that will ever, in my opinion, match up to what Michael Jordan did with the Air Jordan 5.
Yeah.
Right? It's a fantastic shoe. What about everybody else?
I love them.
Jay loves Jordan,
Yeah.
so it's not gonna be tough.
I love
Tay,
them.
I mean,
And
yeah,
they're like some of the most comfortable joints for me too.
100%. I love the 5,
Yeah.
bro.
they look fat
Yeah.
after a while.
Do
They look
they?
fat.
That
after
is, that
that.
is true. That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
do get. They do
Understand.
get.
And that's
like,
because
weighed
there's
out.
a lot of material that goes into making the shoe. So over time, yeah, it'll deteriorate. But
Yeah.
and honestly, one thing about it, that netting, how it yellows over time.
Yeah.
I like the yellow when it's
That's,
so yellow.
that's what I was about to say. Is I
See,
love
I like
the
the
yellowing
yellow.
over
A lot of
time.
people don't like the
because
yellow.
way it yellows is what tells you how well someone wore the shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
Every
is
shoe
true.
tells time, right?
It's
a
like when the
10-year-old,
Louis bag,
15-year-old
the
shoe.
oil with the leather oxidized.
Yes.
and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
All those
the
Exactly.
oxygen
skin
hits the
cells.
shoe.
Exactly.
Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. Because even if you leave them in the box for 10 years, they're still
They
going to
still
yellow.
going yellow.
get
They still
yellow.
going yellow
Yeah.
unless you
Yellow.
put plastic on
There's
them.
no way to stop that.
If you put plastic on them,
But there's at a point you don't want to stop the yellowing, right? Like if I
I
see
wouldn't.
a
I
10
don't care about
yeah,
the yellowing.
yeah.
The
You know,
worst about-
I appreciate
The worst is when
the
that
age
paint
on the
starts
shoe.
chipping on them.
Okay.
100%, 100%, 100%.
Just so sick. You see,
Yeah.
that
You know,
paint chipping,
sneakers
like,
are meant to be worn. You know what I'm saying?
And like, you
So-
know, I come from an age where, like, you know, kids to get money for sneakers, they were like, you know, like buying paint kits, and they were like, you know,
Paint
like
kits?
resell, like they
Yeah,
were like
I
taking
remember-
people's like, you know,
yeah,
beaters and cleaning them
definitely.
up, selling them back. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you
I
take a
remember-
6
I
out of
remember when I
10,
was-
you clean it up, you restore
definitely.
it, and then you can flip it.
Is
Mix
that-
them up.
Oh,
That
Yeah, I
was
remember
a
when I was
hustle.
growing up, bro.
paint
That was
cakes
a
for
hustle.
kicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, AT. I remember
Buy
growing
the
up, bro. I had
right
to
type
cut the
of
grass,
paint,
bro.
like
Get
the
some
fire
shoes, bro.
red, right?
Angelus
You go back
joint.
into, bro, that was the way.
Yeah, okay,
right?
okay.
I remember my first. I have True Blue 3s now. I love my True Blue 3s. My favorite Jordan 3 of all time.
Ooh, True Blue
But,
3s.
That's your favorite Jordan 3 of all time? Is
The True Blue 3, yeah.
I think
The True
the
Blue
Black
3,
Cement
yeah.
is my favorite.
Black
It
cement.
would have to be one of the main 4, right?
Yeah.
But
the main 4.
so Fire Red, True Blue, Black Cement, or White Cement. Those are the OG 4 Jordan 3s.
I like the Black Cement.
Yeah. So,
But that's
what I
another
was trying to say
conversation.
is my first pair of True Blue 3s, they were beaters, right? I took them to some kid I knew, right? He painted them up, and they looked good. And I got them for a steal. I gave him like $15, right? Took him out to lunch. It was
Wow.
it. It was it, right?
Nice.
That was the
Kill.
best way to get sneakers. Back then when Jordan hype was like that, and you were going to pay
Kill.
bread
That's all I have to
if
say.
you wanted a
Jordan
sneaker like
life.
that.
All I have to
It's
say
right.
is kill.
All right, let's move on to
life.
let's move on to the next one. This is your number 2
Number 2? I thought it was
or number 2 or 3?
I thought it was on number, like,
Let's see.
3. I thought it was on number 3.
No, that's
Okay.
number 2. This
Number
number
2.
2. This is
All right.
2.
The
All
OG
right.
Air Max 1.
OG Air Max 1. I mean, this is the running sneaker that started it all. 87. So this has been
1987, that's right,
rocking
yeah.
since for
Timeless
me for
shoe,
like
yeah.
30 years. So
Has
I got
restocked like 7 times.
I
Since then.
probably bought these like 20 different times. Like
100%. Yeah.
you know, colorways. You saw like the Sean Weatherspoons were real hot last year, based off of this, you know,
The
that
sole,
sole,
the sole, yep.
you know, because it's so comfortable. But yeah, that's my number 2. So
100%. 100%.
I don't think you know this comes in the
And if I'm
the
correct, I
red
believe
or that blue
Buzz
colorway.
Goes Bonds owns these, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you own the anniversary
fire,
ones,
right?
Nah, yeah.
right? So do you agree? How do you feel about this shit?
I can't wear them.
That's
Classic,
fine.
man.
You can't wear Air Maxes
Classic.
because your feet are too
My
wide.
feet is wide as fuck.
You missing
That's
out,
crazy.
man.
I
I
have a
couldn't
wide
do
sorry.
none
foot
of
too,
the
but I can
fucking
wear Air
sorry.
Maxes.
the Reebok joints. I couldn't do none of that shit, my nigga. Like
We're
Sorry.
gonna get you right. We're gonna.
my feet been in J's like most
We're
of my
gonna
fucking
we're
whole
gonna
need some
we're gonna
special
get you
shoes.
right.
Bro,
made,
J's are always
Nike.
great for people with wide feet.
Yeah.
If you have wide feet, there's not a single J that won't fit you.
Some Spizikes is narrow though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like,
We're not going to talk about Spizikes.
Yeah, we're not about to have that
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
I also didn't put them on the
We're not about to talk about
I
Spizikes.
also didn't put them on the list for you.
We're not about to talk about Spizikes. What are them things called? 8 rings?
The
8 rings.
The 8 rings?
And
Yeah,
the
I remember
Legacy
those.
312.
Yeah.
And the Legacy
Those are- yeah,
312.
yeah, I remember those. The Legacy
Legacies.
joints.
Yo, but
Yeah.
the
The finish
legacies
line
look
Jordans
kinda-
is what I like to
I
call
know they
them.
almost
love
got
them
me.
shit.
on
It was
the
a
hook
never-
this
it was a
weekend
never
for
one, I
Olympics.
think.
Bro, don't get the
Team
legacy
Jordans,
from 12.
yeah. Team Jordans,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter. The Dodge C made him.
Yo, they so hard.
All right, let's get on the same page.
All right.
So the
Number
Air Max
two.
1, we feeling it?
Okay, so this
Number 1.
This for me.
Number 1.
I'm gonna tell you the story for this, and this is why this is number 1 for me, right?
This is the Air Jordan 1
This
Chicago.
It's the Air Jordan 1 Chicago, right?
1985.
So, you know, like 3 months go by. I've been asking my mom, yo, mom, will you please buy me these? Buy me these. I'm like a shorty. I'm giving it away. I'm a shorty. Like 9 years old. I'm like, mom, buy these for me. She's like, Jason, I'm not buying these sneakers for you. They cost $100.
That's what the retail price was.
This
on
was
Jordan 1s back in the day.
a lot of money back
Yeah,
then. Like
for a fact.
$100 for a pair of sneakers. They're like,
100%.
Michael Jordan, why is he charging people $100 for these sneakers?
Yeah.
So my mom, being the savvy person she is, she goes to the, you know what I'm saying, the north part of town where like the white people hang out. So they had these sneakers in the department store and nobody bought them. So she's like, Jason, are these the sneakers you were talking about? I was like, yes, those are them. She's like, well, they're half off. I was like, get them.
That's suspect as fuck. First
So
off.
I'm like, hold up now.
I was like, yo, this is like 86. They were like, yo, they're having a sale on these. I was like, mom, please get these. Please, get these. Please, get these. I'm begging her in the store. And it's like in the point that they got it on the rack. I was like, damn, they got it on the rack? They just like totally disrespected this Jordan.
People didn't know.
They
didn't know.
They had
wasn't it.
no
Yeah.
idea, right?
This is like the 6 weeks that Dick's Sporting Goods sold Jordans, bro. Nobody knew. There was just like retro.
Just
sitting at
regular
Dick's Sporting
kicks.
Goods. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
So they were just sitting in these racks, like the sale racks. I was like, Mom, buy these. They're half off. She's like, okay, I'll buy them. Yo, and it was the happiest kicks I ever had in my life, and that's why they're my number 1s.
That's a story. That's a story. I respect that.
That's
I
real
respect
shit.
that. I respect. And you know how I know he's an OG? Because he put the Chicago ones on his list instead of the off-white Chicago ones.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, nah.
It's you could have easily put those on your list, knowing they're off-white Chicago, but no.
But you
That's
gotta
what OG
you gotta-
Chicago
that's
ones
not
on
my
your
G-
list.
You got to
That's
see
not
the
my G.
perspective. The
That's-
perspective. We can
that's
all
real
relate
shit.
to that.
That's real shit.
We were all a little kid at the store with our parents one day, trying to convince them to grab something we really wanted.
Real
Yeah.
shit. Real
So
shit.
I can relate to that.
Especially
I fuck
some
with that.
drip.
That's a dope story.
Yes.
That's a
Especially
dub.
some drip.
That's a dub. All right, we got to move on to the next person's top 5. Who's next? All right,
District
Jay.
Dabbers.
Jay, you ready? Yeah. All right. This was number 5 on Jay's list. All right.
I
This
like
is
it.
Adidas. This is Adidas Yeezy Boost 350, the Moon Rocks, right?
Moon
V1.
Rocks.
But most importantly, he loves the 350 in general,
You
right?
love the- you like the
got the
350?
semi-frozen. You were a big fan of the 350.
Yeah, they're comfortable. Yo, those shits are comfortable as fuck.
Them joints they are
Slippery.
You
comfortable
have
as
wide
fuck.
feet, but
I
the
do.
Yeezys are comfortable for
Yeah,
you?
well, he told me, why didn't I get them a size bigger? But I'm like,
You get a
no,
half
I'm gonna
size
get-
up. for
But,
the
Yeah,
but,
half
350.
but
size
they'll
up,
stretch
yeah,
out no
yeah.
matter what.
Mine,
Yeah.
mine are closing in on me, bro.
Dude,
I
they feel
can't-
like, yeah, at the front, they're a little narrow there in the front.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mine are closing
It
in
feel
on
like
me.
you walking on fucking marshmallows, though, bro.
Definitely feel like you
Wow.
walking
I'm
on
at
some
an
fucking
age in my life
clouds,
where
bro.
I
You need
appreciate
comfort.
walking
You need
on
some
marshmallows.
comfort.
You like that?
know
You
what
need
I'm
that.
saying?
You like that
facts.
convenience.
I'm
Big
not
facts,
as
big
as
facts.
as fucking,
facts.
you know, I don't got the pep in my step I once did.
On a
Yo,
thousand, on a
OG
But
needs, man. I hear
I
you.
can. I'm looking at like 3 people over here who own 350, so this is not going to be a difficult fucking shoe. To
This
keep
isn't
on
one
the
I
list.
gotta
Yeah.
argue for,
Yeah,
right?
right. So let's go
all,
to the
all
next
the
one.
young kids like these
Yeah.
sneakers.
Like kids love these.
Right? We love 6s, right?
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. Dub,
Everybody likes 6s.
Dub put the black infrareds on his list, and
he
Jay
put the
put the white
white
infrareds
infrared.
on his list.
Yeah.
So like, it really goes to show how timeless the 6 is and how much people just love the Jordan 6 in general.
The 6
Right?
silhouette is just fire,
Just
my dude.
great silhouette.
fire.
That's just a fire
That is a
silhouette.
6 and
Silhouette.
7, in my
I
opinion.
remember I got the
7.
that Carolina kit. Remember?
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
the
yeah.
two of them in
Yep.
the drawer.
Yep.
Like that
Yep.
was like epic right there.
That-
You know
How
what
would
I'm
they
saying?
do that?
And then
man?
my
That
mother,
was
I mean,
crazy.
my,
Bro, the
my
pack
auntie
days when
ran
they made
over my
Jordan
shits
packs.
with a fucking
Son,
with a
I
fucking one of
missed
those
that.
old people carts. You know
Oh,
what?
That was
What they
crazy.
call the what's the scooters called for the old people?
The mopeds?
No, you know that shit, that little
The-
car like they
the
got
ride-alongs.
Yeah, that shit,
Yeah,
yo.
man.
We was in Vegas, they ran over my shits and they would never.
No,
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
man. So
Sacrilegious.
that's my
Oh,
story.
they
Sacrilegious,
ran over
sacrilegious.
Yeah, I mean you can't go wrong with a fucking fire.
No,
ass
you
six,
can't,
know what I'm
man. You
No, you
cannot.
can't.
And you see
White
Jay,
or black.
I'm
Jay's-
not even gonna lie, Pete. That was like what started off my collection.
the 6s?
The 6?
That silhouette
That
specifically.
Jordan
Just such a
Wow.
fire.
that colorway specifically?
That colorway specifically.
Really?
it.
Wow.
That's
That
dope.
started it all off for
See?
me.
What
man.
year was that?
See?
Shit, man. You know.
Go ahead, man. Give it away, man.
When
It's
did
all
they-
right.
I know how old you are. You're not
all
old.
right.
You don't
Give it
When's
up,
the
man.
last time they retro?
2016.
That's nah. Before that,
Before that?
Before that.
14? 11?
2011 when it all
Maybe?
started
I
off, bro.
I'm not
Okay.
guaranteeing that. I'm gonna guess that, but yeah.
I think it was like 2000.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
11-ish,
2011.
yeah,
I remember
11-ish,
that. Yeah, I
11-ish,
remember that.
11-ish,
Damn.
yeah. All right, well, yeah, it's a
That's
great
when it all
sneaker,
kicked
100%.
off.
20
Pete.
years
That's when it all
later.
kicked
Yeah.
off.
That's fucking nuts.
And
fire.
people are still spending more and more money every retro for the same shoe.
I know.
Right?
I know.
It's wild.
Which I think is the
and the
dumbest
construction-
fucking thing
Didn't they
ever.
flood the hell out the
So-
market?
AP.
The
Can we
resellers
talk
are
about
high
the
on
quality?
I like
Can we
that
talk
hat.
about the quality of the
So-
retros?
I like that hat.
What the difference is?
Please.
I like that hat.
So there's a
Please,
big
man.
difference between retroing a shoe and remastering a shoe, right? When they remaster a shoe, they'll increase the quality of all the materials in that shoe. Sometimes when they just retro it, they don't always do that, right? We saw it in like the threes when they originally made threes, and then they made threes with like the crinkled leather, right? So it doesn't crease as easy, right? And they'll make like little adjustments like that. And they really haven't done anything with the six. Now the only sixes I own now, after I sold my GMPs, actually I still have my GMPs somewhere, are the social status sixes. Now the crazy part about those is they have an entire line of just fur, right? Just bare fur throughout the six right there.
Stunt.
Right? So they're doing like this extra stuff to release sixes now because the Jordan market isn't that hot. But like, you know, yeah, like quality wise, they've never been the same as they were back in the day.
That's
also,
true.
the hype will also never be the same as it was back in like the 90s and the early 2000s.
The more you re-release this shit, like people
The
just
more
aren't gonna
diluted-
stop
They're diluting
caring.
it. They're diluting that shit.
People are
That
just gonna
Team
stop
Jordan
They have
shit does
lifelong
not
customers,
help.
though.
Yeah, no.
So we're
Stop
gonna always
Team
come back
Jordan.
no matter what.
Please.
Exactly.
Please
Exactly.
stop that shit. Purge
somebody
that
stop
shit.
Team Jordan.
Purge that
Stop
shit.
Team Jordan.
I don't even have a comment for that shit.
Yo.
All right, let's move on.
Please
What's
don't
next?
comment
What was
on
next
that
on
shit,
Jay's
bro. I
list?
like that Chinatown market shirt,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, look at that.
Jay's
Look at
fortunate
that.
enough to have his number 3.
Look at
Luckily,
that.
with this last
I
retro-
remember that
Look at
shoe,
that.
bro. When
Look
it
at
came
that.
out with the
with the tag still on it.
Yo. Yo.
See
See
with
that
the last
hang, see that
retro.
hang tag?
You gonna lick the bottom?
See that hang tag?
These aren't lickable bottoms, guys. These aren't lickable bottoms.
Yo.
But nah, this is still a nice.
For the culture, he can't do it because they've been on the ground.
Listen, man.
We don't have health insurance.
No,
in
look,
the
I
ground.
didn't buy these shoes, so I wouldn't even lick them.
Yeah, big facts.
I'm gonna keep it a Thawi. I cop them and rock them, my nigga, like straight up. Like,
Straight up.
I'm so disrespectful.
With the
like,
Nike Air on the
Those
back.
are so
Show the
great.
Nike Air
Nah,
on the
fuck
back.
that.
Nike Air on
Fuck
the
that.
back.
You gotta wear
Nike
them.
I
Air
cop
on the
them to
back.
I
rock
know
them,
y'all see
man.
that Nike Air on the back,
The
right?
Nike
Yo.
Air on the back.
Nike
Yeah.
Air on the
Nike
back.
Air,
Nike
Nike
Air
Air
on the
on the
bottom.
Nike Air on the back of Jordans
The
and shit.
webbing.
That's just
I want to say a pair of my
Mike,
Tinkers.
beautiful.
Don't a
There
pair
you
of
go,
Tinkers have the old school Nike on the back?
I believe they don't.
I'm gonna take a picture of my
They
my
might,
garage.
they might.
I
It says
literally got
Nike Air.
I literally got like 7 pairs of J's just sitting there. I'm gonna take a picture. I got 2 of them that got the Nike on them. Though.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. So
I want that Jumpman shit.
So like, and again, like I said, like this is a very important sneaker for a lot of people, right? A lot of people. Jay's not alone in that situation.
I'm gonna tell you the story behind these sneakers.
Go ahead,
man.
go
Like,
ahead.
I was a shorty, same kind of scenario, right?
Yeah.
Yo, mama, I want these kicks. It was my grandmama. Grandmama, I want these kicks. She like, yo, we get these kicks, we can't eat. And I didn't understand that.
That's real
You know,
shit.
you a young kid. You don't understand the concept of like the value of money, right? So I'm like, shit. I ain't fuck it then. I'm gonna go hit the block. Boom, I went, and that was
Real shit.
real
shit.
facts. Like I started, and then I
Wow.
came back with my old sneakers, and then I bought home groceries and shit. We was
Bro.
never hungry.
Wow.
That's real shit, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
come
on
back with the
1,000.
kicks.
That's
Yeah,
on
come back with the
1,000.
food. That's
That's
all
on
right.
1,000. And that's the crazy part about, like, people say, like, it's important not to be attracted to material possessions. But if, like, you know, your attraction to material possessions keeps you out the streets or keeps you out of trouble, bro, then there's no problem with that shit.
It's
bro.
called
Like,
retail. It's
I
called
was-
retail
I was in
therapy.
all the trouble.
He's a bad example.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm not talking about him
I went
specifically.
through all the trouble.
But
I remember niggas was getting shot for their 8-ball jacket.
but
Well,
instead
the
of
starter jackets.
8-ball jacket. You remember the 8-ball
Yo,
jacket?
the 8-ball
I remember the
jackets,
8-ball
too.
Yeah, the
jacket.
varsity
Leather.
Remember the
jacket.
Stussy
Yeah.
joints?
For them
Remember the
shits.
Stussy 8-ball
Yeah.
jacket?
Stussy James was
Stussy,
fire,
yeah.
bro.
But see, now instead of the block, if he got a paper route, right, because he wanted sneakers, right, that's being assertive, right? You want
respect
something, you
that
go get it.
hustle, too.
Yeah.
Try that.
Right?
Try that.
Right?
He was on a paper route.
Respect that hustle.
Right.
It just gets
Whatever you gotta
different
do to
over
get to
time.
it.
It gets different over time. Yeah, on 1,000. But Jay's fortunate enough to have his number 2, right? Is his number 3? That's your number 2.
Yeah, I got those two.
Right.
got the
And
threes as your
those
number
too.
two.
You
I used to
you
have
the
those
as
Tinker
well.
threes. You have the Tinker 3s.
I got
You have the
I got
regular white
these
cement
two.
stew
Yes,
without the
sir.
swoosh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah. So white cement 3s without the swoosh. We were just talking about the main 4, right? Black
Fire.
cement, white cement, true blue, fire red. So
Fire.
white cement are a big deal for a lot of people, right? Definitely a timeless shoe. back when it came out. The Jordan 3 for a lot of people is the best Jordan ever created.
That's my favorite. That's one of my favorites right
It's
there.
the most comfortable.
That's my favorite.
The
Jordan
Reason
4.
11's most comfortable Jordans ever created.
Ooh.
Reason 11.
I appreciate that.
Jordan 4 is my favorite,
right.
honestly.
I
Like, just
love
because, like,
Jordan
being
4s.
a skater kid, the 4 and the
just a dope
7s
fit.
looked like the best 2
It's hard. It's hard to pick. I have 3.
What are your 3?
Probably the 1s and the 3s and the 9s.
1s, 3s, and the 9s. I love the 9s. I also love.
I love the
3s.
olives.
Yeah, the olive 9s. Yeah,
those are fire.
I'm gonna
big
get
fan.
into that concept later.
Big fact. Okay. All right. What's the next one? What's the next ones? All right.
that
And your number
one.
one.
Sure, the bread.
Bread Jordan
the
1s.
illegals.
Right.
Come on.
That's
I
number
appreciate
one.
that.
You
too.
can't wear those, Michael.
This is bread number 1.
Yeah, bro.
Right?
can't.
You got a good story for these?
I don't know.
I
What
think
story?
the fact that it's a timeless
What
sneaker.
story? Like,
right?
how, you don't got to
It's
sell
the
these
Bread
to nobody.
Jordan
like,
1, bro.
like-
The greatest sneaker of all time. The Bread Jordan 1.
See, I'm on
Right.
the
The
right
greatest
track.
sneaker of all
I
time.
am on the right track.
It's one of the greatest sneakers of all time,
Shit,
for sure.
I mean, yo.
And I don't even like the 1, and I'm willing to admit that.
Jay
I'm
Preach.
not a crazy fan of the 1.
What's up? What you think?
I love ones, bro.
You look. Tay, what about
I
you?
mean, me too.
Blasphemy.
My list
My
was
one
literally
is
like
number
1
one.
through 6.
Tay, what about you? What are you thinking?
Of what?
The 1.
Of course. Just,
Number-
just let's get to my 5, man.
You want to get to
I just don't like the Jordan 2s. I guess I could go all the way through like Jordan through like 1 through 11, except for number 2.
I say 1 to like 14.
14?
I can deal with the 14s. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
18s are okay.
Damn.
Just
All
the
right.
black and blue ones and the
Yeah,
black
big
and red
fact.
ones.
Big fact. All right,
All the
what's
other ones
next?
are now.
What's next?
Okay.
What's next? All right.
We
I
held
think,
the
I think
gap.
he. I think he. Jay defended his pretty well, and they're all basically classics. So it's not gonna be difficult. All right, Tay, you ready?
Oh, yeah, they're going to be classic.
Let's go.
All right, let's
with
go.
me,
What's number 1?
I basically chose.
Killed it.
The Puma
Baby
the
feet.
Puma,
You
the
put
Puma suede.
Wow.
The
So,
classic
let me
Puma
just
suede.
explain
I wasn't
my
really
top
expecting that
This
from
is a
you,
bold
my guy.
decision, bro.
I didn't see that
Explain
coming.
my
I'm
top
so proud
five.
of you,
This is a
man.
bold
Give it to him.
decision,
You
bro.
got some Air Force.
So I decided. See, y'all had stories with y'all stuff. I said if I just had 5 sneakers in my closet for the rest of my life, what shoes would I choose?
I'm gonna. That's
The
fine. That's
Pumas
fair.
make it. They comfortable. They can go with anything, man.
Real
Real
shit.
swaggy. You know what
Real
I'm saying?
shit. And
Put it
affordable.
together.
100%
And
You
affordable.
can wear them
You
joints
can buy
out,
like 10
too.
pairs for the same price as a pair of
You
J's.
feel me?
They $20.
So that's why they
for
make
$40.
I don't know about that one, but yeah. Oh yeah.
They're like 6. Yeah.
No.
But they work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's-
exactly.
that's like a
5 to
favorite.
live
That's some
with.
real shit.
5
Nah,
you
that's
could
some
wear
real
no
shit.
matter what, right? You're on a stranded island. That's what you would go for, right?
Shouts out
If
to
you on a
Jeff, too.
stranded island, there's no reason you need off whites.
Yeah, you feel
right?
me? You
Yeah,
gotta do it for
100%
Nip.
makes sense. 100% makes sense. Let's go to number 4.
Okay.
Right?
Now
The military Jordan 4.
Yeah.
You said you called it the True Blue. It's called the
True Blue, yeah.
military.
Look, hey, look.
It's
Look,
called the
listen.
military.
Military.
It's
It-
fine.
it is
It's
called the
fine.
military
when I got
blues.
these though, I think I was like in middle school or something.
Yeah.
This
This
the
is a
first
great
shoe I
shoe.
kept clean.
This is a
You
great
had
shoe.
to.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
used
you
to just
have
be
to.
outside
You had to.
You
I
have
was
to.
one of them kids.
Them shits is white and blue, not yellow and blue.
You feel?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
gray and blue.
With-
Yeah.
No,
Of
100%.
course, you know what I'm saying?
And it's a
Classic
gorgeous
stuff.
sneaker.
I
It's a
remember
gorgeous
having
sneaker.
those, bro. I remember those, bro.
That's a gorgeous sneaker.
Yo.
You feel me?
Yeah. And like that was a sought after shoe back in the day, bro.
And I had them.
Yeah. On 1,000, yeah.
I had them, and the ladies to go with
Yeah,
them.
I remember that shoe, bro.
Alright, let's
I
move
If you
to
don't take
number-
care of them shits, the
Yeah, 100%.
lace locks fall off.
When pigs
Oh
fly.
shit!
We got the when pigs fly.
I wore 'em just for you.
Word.
Yeah.
You
Hey, you
pulled
took them off your
Word.
foot? You took them off
Always
your
rub his in.
I thought it was socially
got 'em
okay
right
at that
here.
point.
Yeah,
Bro,
so
whence
I'm a-
pigs
Gang,
fly,
gang.
Nike Dunk SB High.
You feel me? I'm a big
Nike
fan
SB
of
Dunk High.
SBs, you know what I'm saying? They super comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like this like the best colorway of. Nah, I had some choices I had to make.
Ooh,
but-
there's a couple.
you know what I'm saying? But I can rock this. You feel
Yeah,
me?
I can rock those
Yeah.
easily.
So-
And it's when SBs are like on the downside of the market, but when SBs were heat, that's a very very sought
This
after.
is-
See,
shoe.
my
No,
favorite
but
SBs
that's
would
heat.
probably be the Papa
That's
Bears.
heat.
Regardless of what it is.
That's
you know what I'm
fucking
saying?
heat.
I love the
Yeah.
Papa Bears, bro.
But this is the
Papa
thing.
Bears, yeah.
The Papa
These-
Bears are
these
fucking
had the-
fire.
these had
and
the
the
old
wooden
school
docks.
padding
The
on
wooden
them.
docks are
Yeah.
fucking
The old
fire,
school
bro.
padding was the best thing because like now it's like completely
Oh,
revamped.
fat.
They've made the shoe much heavier than it used to be.
Yeah, let me see
this
that
is,
one more time.
You feel it now.
classic.
Yeah.
If you compare
Classic.
it to a SB Dunk High that comes out now, them joints are heavy as
But
fuck.
with the bubble
Oh
gum
my
bottoms.
God.
Shout out to the
Yeah,
OGs. They know
yeah,
about the
yeah.
bubble gum
But
bottoms.
I love the SB dunks.
Gum
bro.
bottoms.
I love the SB
Gum bottoms are
Bubble
like
bottom, baby.
fire.
Gum
keep it
bottoms,
moving,
bro.
let's keep it
I love the
moving,
gum
though.
bottoms,
Sorry,
bro. That's
sorry,
what I'm about to
Let's keep
get
it
to
moving.
later.
All right.
Now,
Okay.
this just represents the
Look at
city,
that.
you know what I'm saying? I'm
Look
from
at that.
Atlanta.
You
Look
said
at
I
any
respect
Air
it.
Max Max 95.
And the Air Max
I put the OG.
95.
I put the OG.
And because guess
The
what?
OG neon.
That's the
Well,
city.
you put the best one because
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
that
They
green,
call
bro.
us
the
dope
OG,
man
yeah.
Nikes. Where I'm
The
from,
OG
you know what I'm
neons.
saying? Gucci
Yeah.
said it best. What do you say?
No,
Yeah,
these
man.
are the best color.
95 Air Max because I'm a dope runner. Balling like an athlete, but got no jumper.
What?
Bricks. That's Gucci, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that is
Shout
Gucci,
out
bro.
to Atlanta.
10-17, bro.
That's
What
a-
time
that's
is
a
it right
shoe for
now?
life.
Gang. Gang.
See?
Look at that. Look at that. Shout
Look,
out
those
to
are
you.
her top five.
Shout out to my
You know what I'm
top
saying? Shout out to
five,
the
man.
audience.
One of the most comfortable sneakers ever. It's an Air Max,
that
bro.
too.
Yeah, man.
You show
The bubble on that
respect.
shit is crazy.
There's a lot of Jordans and Air Maxes on these lists because these are people know what's good, right?
Yes.
Moving on. What do we got next?
The lacing on the joints.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Yeah, I want a little hype.
So you stranded on an island. You're gonna wear Nike Air Yeezy ones, right?
But I'm gonna be in the water fishing in them and everything.
You can't.
Yeah,
It's
go.
like
They're
Handle
never
them
gonna.
Giants.
a beautiful shoe.
Man's gonna be
man.
hunting
Right.
deers in that
through
shit.
the apocalypse with them shits.
I'm talking about for real.
So I'm assuming it's Nike Yeezy over Adidas Yeezy.
Yes.
All the way.
Yes.
All the way.
Yes.
All the way.
I agree.
All the
Have
way.
to
All
agree.
the way.
I just can't.
All the
I
way.
can't
I
afford
can't
that
lie.
shit.
Hey, look, this gonna
He
cost
hasn't
a
been
lot
the
of
same
copyright.
since he left
Go
Nike.
ahead.
Good.
He has not.
Hot take.
Yeezy
Hot takes.
Jumped over jump, man.
Oh.
Sorry.
He did.
For the time. For the time.
Nike
For the
Yeezy
time.
or Adidas Yeezy?
Nike.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
like
think that's
both.
true.
Better.
I don't
But
think that's
I'm
true.
saying, I like my J's.
I just don't think he jumped over Jumpman because there wasn't enough Nike Yeezys to go around for them to take over the market like that. They were extremely limited, right? And yeah, if you had them, you were definitely in a class.
Red
of your own,
Octobers.
right?
Come on, man.
Bro, yeah.
If I
but
get
not
red
everybody had
Octobers,
Red
bro, I'm
October.
putting them joints in a glass
Exactly.
case, bro.
Exactly.
I'm putting them bitches in a glass case, bro.
Thank
And
you.
you feel that way about those. You don't feel that way about any of that Adidas
Hey,
shit,
what
do
did
you?
what did
No, because
Nah, bro. I'm
because
putting them in
they're
a
worth
glass
way less.
case,
They're
bro.
worth way less.
And I'm breaking
What
them
did-
bitches on
There's more
October
of them.
31st.
what did Drake say, bro?
It's diluted.
He's the red
Don't wear no
Octobers.
350s around me.
That Adidas
What
shit.
did
Yeezys
Drake
all in your
say?
sofa.
What did Drake say?
What'd he
Checks
say?
over stripes.
Yeah, but
That's
I like
what I
stripes
like.
over checks. Stripes over
Right.
checks.
All right, okay, that's your number one, right? That's not a hard to defend number one. That's a sneaker
all right.
that's a lot of people's grails.
It's great.
Right? It's
Okay.
a gorgeous shoe.
Yo,
I think
man.
it goes for like 3,000, 3,500.
That shit
now.
glows in the dark.
That shit goes up there though, bro.
Come on, man.
That shit goes
I
for a
have
little
some.
bit of a big penny,
And I'm wearing
bro.
them around
If I go to
like
the
house
Philippines,
shoes.
though, don't
Yeah,
say
it's a
shit.
pretty
Who's
penny
next?
right there,
All
bro.
right.
All right, Swoop, you ready? You ready?
Okay, all right, let's go. Let's do it.
These are all SBs. We gonna make it fast because
They're not
We
all
gotta get to our
SBs.
performance.
All right, all right.
The
All right.
Tiffany SB High.
I have
SBs.
these. I chose these just because mine are beat. I just need a new pair. But if I had five
not a
pairs
wish
of
list.
shoes, bruh,
You can't afford these.
I
If
can't
I
afford
had
these.
5 pairs of shoes, bro.
I can't afford
these
these
would
now.
be one of.
But if someone was just like, "Hey, cuz, you can have like 5 pairs of shoes that you really wanted, no charge," give me them Tiffies, bro. Just give
Big
them to
facts.
me.
I
Big
feel
fact.
it.
Right, gorgeous
Give it to
shoe, original
doubt.
Tiffany Dunk High. We just got the 3 new ones, right? The white and black and the canary yellow. The
I just feel
canaries
like
did crazy numbers because they only released a complex
Nothing
con.
beats the Dunk Low Classic, though, honestly,
Yeah,
because they all have the new padding on them and they feel too heavy.
All right, moving on. What do you
Like
have
the
to
hot
this?
top.
Number 4.
The Solar Yellows. I saw Action Bronson wear these on Fuck That's Delicious. Shout out Fuck That's Delicious. I hope they bring it back. But once I saw them, I was just like, that's the hardest Ultra Boost I've ever seen.
It's a 1.0.
But yeah, they're like 400 right now.
Yeah, it's a 1.0, which is like it's hard to find good 1.0s nowadays in good condition.
Joint
But it's a
test.
dope shoe. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about it?
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
You think
I appreciate that.
If I was stuck on an island, I'd pick those too,
Yeah,
bro.
why
They're
not,
comfy,
bro?
bro.
And
As
Ultra
fuck.
Boosts are
Yeah.
like,
They
I love
But-
the model itself. It's such a
Yeah.
light model. Like you feel like you're walking on a cloud.
Yeah, I
thought
feel
it
like
was
I
the
could
color.
climb some
I thought it
mountains
was
on
the
those
The
shoes.
color too, though.
That's
Yeah.
a thought color.
Yeah, that's a nice color.
That's a
right
thought
there.
color.
Everybody
don't I have a
wearing
thought
the,
name?
The slime green now.
Slime.
That's the thought color now. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a fly net with some.
God.
Wipe his
Yeah,
nose,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. It's cool.
Wear it with
Moving on,
anything.
moving on.
These
Human
just
races,
No
right?
racist.
All right,
Human
another
races, 'cause
Adidas.
I got a
Shout out
narrow.
Pharrell.
I got a narrow foot, so like the human races.
I can't
I remember
wear human
PD got the holy joints, and they felt
I got
really
all
good
3
on,
of the holy packs.
on my
bro. I
foot.
couldn't
They
fit
felt
'em.
great, but I just
so-
didn't want to pay him for them.
Yeah.
So that if
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
if I had to get a human race, it would be these.
If I had to get one, it would be the Equalities. I just
See,
like what
those aren't
they.
even that hard to find.
I like
You
the
can
But
original
I
find
just
them.
like what they
It's
say.
Yeah,
You know,
big facts.
I like what they
Big
say.
fact.
I just like the triangle.
That's
The
your
triangle
number
on there.
2.
I like to express myself.
The
with my
triangle on there,
sneakers.
Illuminati, bro.
Oh, this is your number 2.
All right, yo, this is my number 2, bro.
You gonna have
These
to
are-
defend this one.
Most
Yo.
people don't. Most people don't even know. Most people don't even know about this shoe, bro. Okay.
What are
These
those, bro?
these are-
Educate me, please.
Model wise, Nike SB Janowski, really
Hold
good.
on.
It was my favorite skate shoe when I used to skate. But that's the Michael Lau, his 10th anniversary. He's an artist. He did a lot of designs for toys. But this was his take on the classic wood grain design.
Wood grain,
mean, I
they
figured, yeah.
they came in a also wood grain like classic box. The colorway was dope as fuck.
Uh-huh.
You can't even find them. They're like in my size, I haven't been able to find them in 3 years. But in size 10, 10 and a half, they're going for $2.5 grand or something like that.
What? So you rocking wood grain?
They're fire as fuck. You can't even tell me, bro. Fuck, I'd wear that at a wedding.
That money goes
Like,
Probably
goddamn.
the only place you can wear 'em.
You could chop
kinda
wood and wear
ugly,
those.
man.
You would look fire as fuck chopping wood
I'm not
wearing
chopping
those.
wood in
You
my
might chop
2000.
wood.
You never know when you're
Chop
gonna be in a
that
situation
toe,
where you
man.
gotta chop some wood.
Oh, you get a crease in that joint.
All right,
man.
but if you were, I'd
Just
wear
winners.
those when I would have to chop
If you're
some
gonna
wood.
spend 2.5 racks on them, you can never wear them.
But see, this is the
Like,
thing. This
why
is the
not?
thing. What did
Wear
I
them on
say?
a boat
Sneakers are meant to be worn.
with a
Exactly.
linen suit with the
And
chest out.
SBs
My dude, you just said you was gonna put the Yeezy joints
and
in the
Nike-
glass case.
Crack that
Nike
bitch open on
SBs.
October 31st.
Nike,
You gotta bust these
They
out.
are the
Only
Red
ones you got
October.
a yacht to go on.
You
with
gonna wait
them
till
or
the
some
end of
shit.
October to come.
You gotta wear these on the yacht.
oh my god! All right, let's go. My
yeah, if
number
you
one.
got yacht money, this is smooth.
All right,
Yeah,
this
number
does.
one, Nike Air Presto, off-white, the white ones.
I agree.
I thought I liked the Prestos, and then this shit came out, and I was like, yeah, I like the deconstructed model way better. This shit is fire as fuck.
Yeah. The Presto is
And
not really a dope shoe.
Shout out
bro.
I
Virgil
love-
for the
I love white
deconstruction.
shoes.
It's something else.
I love all white
Really?
shoes. All
Definitely
white shoes go with fucking
public
anything.
opinion-wise.
So
Yeah.
these are fire. I don't really think I have to say much about these.
I
'Cause,
really
like,
don't think you have to either.
Yeah.
The
All right, let's
Presto
move on.
I'ma put the
off-white
mic down.
Nikes.
You guys
All right,
are
Jay.
hype beast.
All right, well, here I come with my hype beast shit, guys. Let me
Oh yeah,
start
I've been
it
waiting
off.
on
Let's
this.
go.
Yeah, so started off, bro. We got the Travis Scott Air Force Ones. Bro.
Ooh.
And this is the only reason in my top 5, bro, is because if I really was stuck on
You
the
have
island,
2 Travis Scotts in your top 5.
Come on, bro.
Why are you riding
What?
Travis Scott so hard,
What's up,
bro?
yo?
Come
what's
on,
up?
bro.
Right.
Can you give him a spoiler alert? The fuck?
ahead,
Come
go
on,
ahead,
Pete.
go
All
ahead,
right,
go
let
ahead.
me explain this sneaker. The only reason why I chose this as my number 5 is because gum bottom, all white. You know what I'm saying? Air Force One, and also I can take off the Nike checks and I can change my Nike checks.
That's facts. You can't change
Like
that.
so
Lottos.
I basically have more than one shoe right
Yo.
now.
I gotta agree with you on that. The chrome
You know what
logo
I'm
on there
saying?
is just
So-
So I
fire,
can
bro.
wear that shoe with any color I want.
Big facts.
Any color.
So you remember Lotto? So like before, it's an OG brand. There's Lottos. They used to have the checks, and you could take them off and change the colors.
I really like that chrome shirt that they got right there.
Yeah, but I like that they did that for like the Air Force One. They never did that.
I'm coming
for
at y'all
Nikes.
with that young hype beast shit.
I see,
Right now.
I see. But it's influenced by classics.
I
Feel me?
understand.
Know what I mean?
Shouts out to the OGs.
You know what I
All
mean?
right, let's move on. Number 4, Travis Scott. Air Force
All right.
One,
The
Air
only reason I
Jordan
put these as my
ones.
number 4s is because I like ones, but let me get a little bougie and get some Travis Scott ones, and let me wear those. Like, okay, those are my everydays. Let me walk around in those. I'll beat those up because ones they look better when they're beat up.
Big
And
facts.
especially since
that
those
color
are,
too.
Especially exactly that colorway. You know what I'm saying? That brownish, like
What
you
you
know.
gonna say? Go
Is
ahead,
that
say it.
You know what
suede?
I'm saying I think that's suede or new.
I don't like it.
I haven't
I
seen
don't.
him in
That's what I'm
person.
saying.
I don't like it.
I don't know how I feel about that chick, man. I
You
feel like
gotta
he
see him in person.
disrespected it.
It's
You
not
gotta
even
be
the
flipping
it's not
it.
even the
The
check
picture
for
probably
me.
don't do
I don't
the
like
justice.
the
The color?
I
I
don't
haven't
like
seen
the
him in
brown.
What?
Yeah, I
Oh, you
don't-
sleep.
I like it
you
on
I'm with
certain
you on the
shoes.
color
That's
part.
not
but
a check.
color?
It's a Newport logo.
That,
It's
yeah,
a
that's basically
Newport
what it is.
logo.
Newport logo.
He probably does smoke Newports.
That's what it is. Hot takes.
Hot take, hot
All
take.
right, but
Hot
come on now.
take.
Let's be honest. All right, say it's fall. You want to wear those? It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice for
Yeah.
a fall
Yeah.
setting.
Facts,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Getting into the wintertime. And I will wear those pretty much almost every day, really, because
Big
those are
facts.
nice. Those ones are nice beaters.
Big facts.
And that's a
big
good
facts.
silhouette as
Hella
well.
comfortable.
All right, moving on.
Classics.
All right, so I had to put another one in
The
here.
the off-white
fine. Those are
UK
fine.
exclusive.
What's
So
up
these
with y'all
didn't
and
release.
The
off-white?
only reason I put the off-white
What's up with
ones.
people on ones?
All right, this is ones look so good with jeans.
Blasphemy.
They just look so good with jeans. They just look so fire
It's
with
kind of
jeans.
the same way you
Especially
feel
with them
about
nice-
dunks.
But if you wear some ones with some jeans, a flannel, and a dad
They
hat,
are.
oh my god.
They
You
are.
just described
No,
the
they're
perfect
great
hype
shoes,
beast
really.
outfit.
I was
said
just
the
fucking with
flannel
y'all. I
with
was
the
just
dad
trying to get the
cap.
reaction.
Flannel
With the
dad
ones.
hat.
Dad hat put a graphic tee under
Oh, I'm sorry.
it.
Oh,
Look, yeah, they over
But
there.
nah, let
with
me
it.
explain myself. Let me explain myself. Like he said earlier, how can you go wrong with an all-white shoe?
That's true. That's true.
Especially with ones, like I said, they go great with jeans. So this is a nice high top, mid-top shoe.
Yeah.
So you can wear this.
In my
pretty much-
opinion, it's the best one out of the 3.
that's
too.
the best one out of Virgil's collection.
Out of Virgil's 3.
Until he
that's the
touches
best.
the
You don't like the
Royals and the
UNCs?
Braves. The
They're-
UNCs
they're the
are
last. They're the
those are a
third.
yes
You
and
thought
no
those
for
were
me.
They're
The-
fine.
the
That's
UN
all they are.
Yeah,
And
they're a yes
$800
and, they're
for
a yes
fine
and no
shoe,
for me.
I'm not gonna do it.
They're a
You like
yes
the
and no for
Chicago's
me.
better?
Of course. The Chicagos are number 2, and those are number 1.
But the only reason I like these is because when I saw them come out, I tried to get them and they sold out within like what 10 seconds.
I thought it was less
Fucking
than that.
bots.
Maybe like 4 seconds.
Bullshit.
Terrible.
That's bullshit.
all right, let's
Getting
move
Nike,
on.
Nike
coverage on
sneaker
that.
rap is some shit.
It really is.
Bullshit.
Nah,
Nike
Nah,
sneaker
but
rap
when
is
it-
some shit. You
I
click
think-
refresh, it don't work.
I think when it came to
Bullshit.
these, when
Hate
it came to
that.
those shoes, it was
Okay.
Should not be this difficult.
All right,
no
cool.
reason.
So we moved on to
Uh-oh.
some Adidas.
Okay.
We go
So
again.
I picked
Defend
these.
them. Defend them.
Go with those
You know what I'm
Yeezys,
saying?
please.
All right, cool. So I picked the 350 V1 Pirate Blacks because simply they're the only V1 all blacks that don't have that Supply 350 on them. No words. Those are the perfect shoe to wear out if you just want to go out at night. You know, you can wear those pretty much all-purpose shoes, and they're the most comfortable shoe that you can probably get from like a 350. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Especially that silhouette, that colorway. Come on, bro. All black. I don't like none of those. Most of the earth tone colorways that Kanye's been dropping are the exact same colorway.
Yeah.
And then these are probably the most appreciated shoe because how much do these go for?
Too
I don't know,
much.
you gotta
Like,
ask Petey.
It'll cost you a
Petey,
lot.
how much
Yeah,
is
it'll
going
cost you a lot. You know what I'm saying?
It'll
It-
cost you your
it-
firstborn.
How much do the Pirate Black V1s 350s go for, bro?
Now the 350 V1s. Oh, that's a stack. That's like
That's a stack, right?
That's like, yeah,
So like
stack,
I would,
stack, yeah.
I would pay a
Damn.
stack. I would pay a stack and
Probably
I
closer
would
to
wear
12,
these
probably closer to
joints
12 or
as
14,
like
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
these my house shoes.
And remember,
This-
the retail was
These
200.
your house shoes?
I'm
Oh,
walking
shit.
around.
You ain't leaving the house with
I'm
those.
catching flights in these shoes.
And
Oh.
remember,
I'm
retail
throwing these
price
bitches
was
in my bag.
$200, bro. Retail price was $200.
I know that.
So this is one of the few sneakers that if you got a lot of pairs of, you saw a 600% return on these.
Do you like the new silhouette of them with
600%.
the reflective one?
They're gonna do numbers because they're almost close. Almost close.
Do you like the non-reflective ones or the reflective ones?
They're both gonna do great,
They're
but
both gonna
the
do
the reflective ones are gonna do numbers.
Yeah,
They
I
might
definitely
get
no
close
doubt
to those.
no doubt.
They might get close to
So
those.
would you think that the new ones with the reflective are gonna top these?
No, definitely not. Like I said, whenever Kanye does something, it'll never be that good again. The Nike Yeezys was the best.
I can
Nike
honestly
he ever
agree
did,
with that
right?
statement.
Apex.
And even
I can honestly
Apex.
agree with
when
that
he
statement.
first came to Adidas, the first 350 V1s amazing, right? The V2s never matched up.
When
right?
did- why we-
700
Moonrocks-
did great.
Why
but
don't
they
we
never
have these
matched
more
up.
Moonrocks is
750s,
fine,
bro?
yeah.
One thing I'll give you though is the 700 V2 has surpassed the 700 V1 at this point. But that's
I
the
can
first time
honestly
it's
agree
like-
with that
yeah.
because if you look at it, like my buddy was telling me today, he said the 700 V1
you
is
has
a more
lost
like
his
chunky
knee?
shoe. It's more chunky, but
Yeah,
where the V2
yeah, yeah.
is more slim,
All right,
it's
we
more
gotta move on.
skinny.
Though. We gotta move
You know what
on.
I'm saying?
That's your
All right,
number-
that's fine.
This is your number one.
All right.
And this is the worst decision for number. I felt disrespected when you
I
gave me that.
agree.
You know, I did that because I wanted to argue.
This
you know
is
what
a
I'm saying?
this
Controversial.
This
The
shoe,
battle
I did this
begins.
because you put me in a situation where I want, like, you know.
you could get a used
You
pair
gonna
of
put
these
this
for like
football
a
up there.
$140 right now.
Damn,
And
a buck
you-
40?
you know what?
real?
$40.
That's it?
Used pair.
All right, so
Right
this is all right. So I put
So you
this
know
as
that
brand new
Marshall.
pair
All right,
of
so
Marshalls
wait.
for 70.
You know how?
Oh,
Like, look,
Marshalls.
wait, Pete. All right, go ahead. Let me go ahead. Let me spit that shit. Let me
Go
spit
ahead,
that
go ahead.
shit. Come on,
You got
Pete.
2 minutes.
All right, look. All right,
Yo.
so
We got a musical game.
All right, that's fine. Listen. So basically, the only reason I put these as my number one is because these were my first Yeezy 700s, and the only reason I got them is because I had to drive far as shit to get them. And when I bought them, I got them for less than retail, yes. And then
Yeah.
I wore them like every day. I worked in them, and then I dogged them, and I
Oh.
bought another pair. I
yeah.
bought another pair, and I love them because they're the perfect silhouette on a Yeezy 700, in my opinion. Just because I can wear them with dark colors, you can wear them with dark charcoal colors and nice acid wash colors, especially with that neon slime green and
Yeah.
that bubble and that gum bottom, like we were talking about earlier with the gum bottom. Those are not
The
even
ones.
I don't know, man.
those.
You got
those-
that
those-
bag, though.
Those,
number
those-
one.
These
those-
are your work shoes, your beaters?
I don't
those
like
are my
um,
beaters. I have
number
two pairs
one.
of them. If somebody wants to buy the other pair, just throw me 150.
Nobody wants them.
At all.
Nobody
At
wants
all.
them.
Yo,
Bob
but
700.
he
That's why they're
defended
And
the
that's
worth
fuck
another
out
thing.
of
You
him.
say you could get them. You could get another pair for that
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah.
Exactly why I'll
Big
get another
fact.
pair. I can get a pair of Yeezys for that cheap, and they
Big facts,
700s.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
big facts.
And the simple fact that those go with pretty much any dark color.
All right. I think it's my turn. I think
what
it's
you
my
got?
All
turn.
right, here we go.
I think it's my turn. Right?
Let's see the height.
Igor.
I should have wore those today.
All right.
Oh, you get a fancy one.
I got a little fan. It's
I
my
got
show.
them
It's my
joints
show.
on right now.
It's my show.
Oh, I got
Right?
the joints on right
There
now.
you go.
See?
So
Start
that's
hype
the
off.
third time.
Third time
Okay.
tonight.
But he said something to
Gang,
you.
gang.
See, when I put like people who know they shit together, it always works out, right? The Wave Runner 700, in my opinion, Kanye West introduced this model right after the 350. It was the third one he introduced. He introduced the 350, the 700, and then or 750, and then the 700. with Adidas. And in my opinion, that I hated the shoe when it first came out, but when it came out and I saw it on feet, I quickly realized how amazing of a fucking shoe that is.
That's
That
what I'm looking
is-
at. I'm like, amazing.
It's the most comfortable shoe you'll ever put on. It's undercover boost basically because you can't see the boost, but there's a boost sole in there, which means it does wonders for your back. Second, it's fucking fire as hell.
You just went scientific on that.
Bro.
Dr. Scholl's
You
technology.
feel me? Like,
He's really selling
you can
it.
stand up on your feet for 8 hours.
He done gave us the physical benefits from wearing this shoe.
And here, I'll break it down really fast, right? Where the retail price on that shoe is $300. Before it originally released last year, it went all the way up to $800. That's what
Wow.
people were paying for the shoe.
Wow.
Right? It dropped. Right? People were still paying $650, $700 on the resale market.
Stop.
Right? A year later, it restocked. Whenever a restock happens like that, it drops the price of the shoe significantly. Right? It'll probably go back to like $3 or maybe retail, maybe like $20, $30 over retail. Right? After a third drop on this shoe, the price remained at $550, $600.
Damn.
Because of how sought after that sneaker is right there. Right? The Wave Runner 700, in my opinion, cemented Kanye West to Adidas.
That was
Because
nice.
That was a big deal for me.
That was a
350s were
big deal.
great, but the 700 really stole the show for me.
Yeah, they did.
So moving on, number 4.
Okay.
Right? The undefeated Nike Air Max 97.
Those are hard body.
Fire.
Ooh, fire.
These came out when the undefeated hype was huge. It's an Air Max 97, one of the greatest 97s ever created.
Pipe on that.
The Air Max 97 was inspired by the Japanese bullet trains.
Look,
Back
another
when-
Number
4
4.
times.
Got some
What?
over there.
4 times.
Number 4.
Well,
You on
it's a
a
97.
roll.
It's not an undefeated 97, but it's a 97. So shout out
3.5
to the Air Max
times.
97s on the building, right? The Air Max
half
97
time.
is inspired by the bullet trains in Japan. One of the creators of Nike sneakers went to Japan. He saw the bullet trains, how sleek, how narrow they were, and he wanted to make his a shoe out of them. The first we got was the Silver Bullet.
And he made a
Bullet
banger.
Train, right? And then we got a series of colorways. This one was the Undefeated. The Undefeated collaboration did numbers, just like the 4s do that. The Undefeated 4s do like 2,500 now. These go for about 1,200. The olive pair is very hard to find. There's black and white ones also, which are less rare, but those right there are a grail. $1,200, right? One day when I make it and Talk Drip Live is, on TV, that's gonna be the wave. That's gonna be the wave. Right. Moving on.
Undefeated will be on the show.
Right.
So
Air Jordan
fire.
5, right? Greatest sneaker of all time. I put the Supremes on the list. It's not my favorite Jordan of all
Shout out to
time.
Kung Fu Vapes. He got this.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Bro, it's an amazing shoe. Supreme has only collaborated with Jordan up until now one time on a sneaker.
Yeah.
We're gonna get 14s maybe later this year, maybe next year.
Maybe.
But these 5s right here
Crazy.
is a gorgeous job.
Fire.
They released 3 of them. These blacks stand out to me the most, even more than the camo ones that Angelo Bach had a lot to do. with.
Oh, the camos.
But these blacks right here did a lot for me, right? Moving on, what do we have for number 2? Off-White
More
Air Max
Off-White.
90, right?
More Off-White
A little
for
bit more Air
Virgil.
Max, a little bit more Air Max, more than the Off-White. I love the Air Max 90, but when Virgil took the Off-White, took the 90, deconstructed it, put a fatter tongue on there, really worked his magic on the Air Max 90, he made a great shoe even better. And to do that is something extremely difficult, right? You can make a shitty shoe good, but to make a great shoe even better is crazy. But Virgil did it. One problem with the shoe is it yellows a lot. So I'm not really sure I would really want it for my collection, even though it's $1,000 and I probably can't afford it for my collection right now. But it's a gorgeous shoe.
That
for
whole
sure.
I mean, to be honest with you, that yellowing just shows you
I
how
don't-
much they
yeah.
age shoot. You know what I'm saying? The
Yellowing
shoe
doesn't
age.
matter. I
It's
feel like
all-
But
that
it's yellowing
just,
already.
It's a
It
white
just
shoe.
dropped.
It's a white
it's what
shoe.
the shoe
It
is.
just
White
dropped.
shoe.
Like,
It's what the
It
shoe
dropped
is
last
supposed to
year.
do.
No, it
my
dropped
shit shouldn't
last
be
year.
yellowing for like 10 years.
But
Bro,
it's
and they're
what-
bad.
it's
At
what
this
the
point,
shoe
if you
should
So
wear
they're
it,
do.
yellowing
they're
already.
bad.
That's bad.
They're bad.
That's
Yeah.
not good
I mean, I
quality.
know a few people that
I
have
mean-
them and they're yellow.
Yeah, they're
They're yellow.
At the end of
You
the
know?
at the end of the day,
But-
the idea of deconstructing the whole shoe model and then I just think that's fucking fire as hell.
Yeah,
And I
absolutely.
feel like
I mean,
for no matter what
I
model they
appreciate
did that
the
with,
Off-White
it looks
collection.
good.
Yeah.
Fuck the
Moving
yellow.
on,
Who cares?
That was my number 2, I think. And oh my god, my number 1. This I will actually spend money for. I will take out a second loan for this shoe.
Wow.
If I ever still find a price that's worth it.
Yo.
Right? I've talked about it a lot before. If you guys are Talk Drip Live veterans, you've heard me talk about it before.
Yeah, I remember this shoe.
The Nike Air Air Mars Yard 2.0. This is the 2.0. Tom Sachs worked with Nike and created the original Mars Yard. He took the whole inspiration from this shoe, from materials that you would use on a space shuttle, specifically what NASA used to send a space shuttle into fucking space, right? So it's a very aerodynamic shoe. It's all inspired from fucking
Astronauts.
parts of a space shuttle, the Astro whatever, parts of a space shuttle, all of that. When they released at an exclusive Nike camp, like a Nike space camp that they did in New York and a couple other cities. So they were very hard to find. I think the original retail price was $250 ish, and now they go for $2,600.
What?
Space Camp Knights.
Yeah. We talked about the overshoe last week,
overshoe,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, we did talk about the overshoe.
The
I remember this
overshoe
conversation.
has this shoe in it.
Inside.
Yeah, you did
So
say
people
that.
are buying the
I was about to say.
overshoe, cutting it up so they can get to this
Just
shoe in it.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask.
Stupid.
I was
And
gonna
that
ask
shoe
about
costs
that.
$600.
But it looks
right?
like a moon
So
boot.
imagine spending $600 on a shoe that you're gonna cut up.
And it's still not.
It might be even more than $600. Yeah, I'm kind of blanking.
One of those.
Well, these are $2,500.
Yeah, you can't
right?
find
So
it.
you're gonna buy the $800 and you're gonna cut it up so you can eventually get to that shoe.
So this is inside the overshoe?
Yeah.
This is inside the overshoe, correct? Yeah. And
And the
you have to cut
overshoe
it.
He's
looks like a
plotting
moon
right now.
boot.
He's like,
I swear to
Why
God.
only gets by that?
overshoe cut up.
Have you seen the overshoe? I'll show you a
Legit.
picture
I
of the
might
overshoe.
buy the
We gotta go to
overshoe
the footage.
myself.
We gotta go to the video.
Yeah.
We gotta go to the video.
I'll show you the video later. Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
watch a video.
But yeah, no, it's an amazing thing. It has the overshoes in it. It's crazy. But this yard specifically, without the overshoe, I'm not a big fan of the overshoe. This silhouette specifically would be a daily driver for me. I'd wear this I would never take these off if I owned them. I love this shoe very much. That's my number one. All right. So that was our first PD's panel, right? Now we got to talk about really fast. We're going to go through these really fast. These are the top 5 sneakers that were released in the last year, right? This isn't you guys. This is just a straight out of public opinion, right? This is what everybody in the world thinks, right?
Oh, wow.
We got Concord
Yeah.
11s last year,
Yep.
There are your 11s.
right? Concord
You
11,
got your
There we go.
11s every
Right.
December.
right? Every December we get an 11. This year we got Concords.
It's like Christmas.
I remember when I got
Like
those.
Christmas.
I remember when they got those before they had the 45 on them, bro. We had to break into the
Yeah.
mall
Yeah.
and act like
Every
we worked
time
there.
you see a really clean pair
Hold up
now,
now.
just
Don't
know
be
there's a
admitting to
45 on the
criminal
back and mine
activity.
got a 23. Thank you very much. Right? But, we don't got to talk about this shoe. It's a Concord 11, right? Everybody
my
loves a
shades on.
Concord
They should
11.
defend you.
Nobody's ever said anything bad about a Concord 11.
No,
right?
never.
Moving on.
Once they fake.
These are
We
fucking
got to talk about the
fire.
React 87 here. I'll do it for you guys.
I like the React 8. I like those.
Oh. You gotta drop it on them?
Now
we are
it has
on a
been
road
done 4.5
tonight,
Now,
times.
Morty.
Hold up,
So-
Morty.
All
Get
right,
Morty back
Come
right.
on, man.
Fire.
Damn.
Let me see those.
Bro,
So-
look at
these in person.
We're on the road.
Bruh,
What's the
Colorway.
countdown?
So
What's
the
the count?
it was
Element.
4.5 just now.
4.5.
I'm wearing black socks right
You're
now.
wearing black socks,
Yeah.
so these are black
So
shoes.
Element React 87. We first got these for a lot of publications. This was a shoe of the year.
Those were fire, but I gotta call you out.
Yeah.
You talked me out of getting these,
Yeah.
and I see why. Because the material is so thin, bro. You can stick your hand inside the shoe and you'll be able to see your finger.
Oh, really? Let
Yeah.
do it right
Yeah,
here.
bro.
So-
So
Yeah, that's
this, so the shoe's color is gonna change depending on what sock you're wearing, or if you're
So
not wearing
the
the
light
sock at
bone
all.
colorway, this colorway right here, the light bone.
Light bone.
It was a
That
lot
is
of
so
publications.
crazy,
He
bro.
said bone.
Any color socks that I wear, that means that's what color my shoe is.
Get this
That's
guy's
lit.
infomercial.
It's fucking lit, bro.
I'm gonna
React
sell you this
87
fucking shoe.
Listen.
Fucking
We got,
crazy.
Light
Go
bone.
see
Those are
that
fire.
as seen on TV soon.
so when this first released, right, last year, a lot of publications called it their sneaker of the year. Extremely light. React compares to Boost in a lot of ways. So what Adidas did with Boost, Nike's trying to do with React. It's extremely comfortable. It's really transparent, which also makes it extremely light, right? It's that's colorway specifically was really sought after, right? So the original
Yeah.
price of the 87 was I think 180. That one's going for 500 right now,
Wow.
which is crazy, right? This was the collaboration they did with Undercover and Jun Takahashi. My favorite colorway out of them was this one. But the bones are really doing numbers, and a lot of people.
I really
call
like
it
the bones.
their secret. Their
That's
secret
what I
of the
was
year
saying.
since
Yeah, I will get
2018.
So you
those,
can't wear them with
definitely.
black
A lot of people
socks.
sneaker of the year.
Can't wear them with
Gotta
black
wear them with
socks.
white socks.
Are
Like
you guys
the
feeling them?
bones.
This is not a winter shoe. Like if you wore these, in the
No,
winter,
no, this is a summer shoe.
Yeah.
Next.
A spring shoe.
So would you really feel a shoe that's that seasonal? Like not so many sneakers are that seasonal.
I'm
that you
throwing
can't
this shoe
wear
in my
them.
closet until
Spring
it
and
gets warm
summertime.
outside.
Yeah. I feel like
I feel like if I
rock
put this
them?
shoe
I would
on,
rock
if
it.
it's
I would-
inclement outside, my feet are
I
going
would
to
rock
freeze.
it. I would rock it, but the thing is, it's like it depends on the colorway. Like I said earlier, like the bone colorway, I would have to worry about what fucking socks I'm wearing.
Yeah, so y'all was
With the
rocking them.
undercover ones, you can wear black socks.
I like the
outside, don't do that.
undercover ones.
Yeah.
The undercover
Big
ones
fan.
is just fitting mainly for.
Yeah, I was rocking them clear Air Force Ones back in the day. I
Yeah,
was
exactly.
shaking
Fact.
my head.
All right,
Stop
all right.
it.
Moving on, that was and then we got the Union ones, right? The poor man's off white.
I get those at thumbs
Yo,
down.
they're better than off whites.
I don't like those.
This is
In
good.
my opinion, I like these better than UNC's for
Come
sure.
on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I
I think
don't.
they're going for like 900 right now. Bro.
I don't
fuck
see
with 'em.
why, bro. I don't like them, bro.
That-
I
shit is
personally
sweet.
think if I could change one thing, I would have given it a red swoosh. That's all.
Red swoosh.
Red swoosh.
That could have been cool.
I can respect
swoosh,
that.
yeah.
A red,
Red
swoosh would
swoosh,
be respectable.
Maybe a yellow
A
bottom.
yellow swoosh, yeah.
Maybe
a yellow swoosh.
bottom.
All right, moving on.
But I don't like those.
These are
Okay.
fucking
Those
fire,
are
bro.
fucking
Oh
fire,
my
bro.
God.
Oh
Feels
my
good.
Yeah.
goodness.
Honestly, if someone was just like, "Yo, you want to go to Mars?" I'd be like, "Yeah, but I gotta cop these shoes first. And then
Big
I would
fact.
go to Mars with those.
On Mars.
It's
But
a
what do we
bro,
feel
Because
like
we
do?
always moonwalking on Earth.
Linda, if you got a bad ankle, you
bad
need this
ankle.
shoe.
Those
if
shoes,
you're-
those
or if
shoes,
you're
those
fucking
shoes are so
superhero.
fucking fire, bro.
I need
And the
this shoes
reason
to go
this shoe's
check
such
my
a big
mailbox
deal
in the
It's
morning.
because
Is Jerry Lorenzo, the guy,
Yeah.
creator director of Fear God,
Fear
CEO
God.
of Fear God. He always goes above and beyond. He did a lot of numbers for vans, right? Single-handedly, the highest ticket on the resale market, the most valuable van is a Fear God van, right? So when he decided to go to Nike, he was like, I don't want to just do a shoe. I'll do a couple shoes, but I want my own shoe. And he sat down with creators and he created the Nike Air Fear God one, right?
I love
this is a
this one.
silhouette. He made it.
I
right?
love this
He didn't get
silhouette.
this inspiration from somewhere else. He made this shoe, right? And that's the craziest part, and that's why it's definitely on the list for greatest sneakers of 2018, right? Moving on, what do we have after this? And of course, the Witherspoon Air Max 1. One of DJ Dub's favorites.
Yo.
Right? Tell us about this
Hard
one.
body.
Tell us about it. Tell us what you love about it.
So, the texture on it is really crazy.
Corduroy.
It's like corduroy, which is you don't really see that kind of texture on an Air Force.
That is
not Air
true.
Force, but an Air Max 1. The soles on it are crazy because it's the Air Max 1 with the 97 top, which is like, oh shit.
this shit is fucking crazy,
shit.
bro.
I wish you
Best
could-
of both worlds, bro.
I wish you could pull up a picture of the bottom, cause bro,
Oh,
didn't
man,
need
the
this
bottom
remix.
is
Yo,
just
picture up
yo.
of
the
the
bottom.
front.
We
The
didn't need
bottom
this
is just
remix.
as fresh as the top of the
Yeah,
shoe, man. That
yeah,
shit is
yeah.
fucking beautiful.
The ones, he put in some nice details on this joint.
It's the
so.
whole colorway.
Yeah,
of the
that
top
whole
is
that
just
whole shoe,
straight
Sean
through.
Weatherspoon, man.
Shout out, bro, he's from Fairfax, Virginia.
Yo,
right? We're
if we
all
could
from
just start
Fairfax,
doing that-
Virginia. Shout out Fairfax,
me.
Virginia.
Yo, shout
Yeah,
out-
we could just
shout
start
out
doing
Fairfax.
our own
But it's
hybrids.
the facts.
Yeah,
I'm
we can
from
start doing our own
Westside.
hybrids.
I
It's
went to fucking college in
Kinda.
Fairfax, Virginia, bro. If I was 3 years younger, me and Sean would have been fucking homies.
All right.
Or
So
3 years older.
Hold on.
Me and Sean would have been
Yeah,
homies.
hold on,
I went
hold
to
on.
high school in
So
Fairfax, and
if
that
we
shit was whack
if we
as
like
fuck.
the Sean Weatherspoon shit, we was talking earlier about don't buy Spiz Ikes. We was gassing on
facts.
Spiz Ikes.
That's because
We was
it's-
gassing
and it's
on
the
whatever.
same thing.
I'm not agreeing
It's
with
We
the
was
same
gassing
thing.
on the
It's a-
Don
it's
C
a
shit.
fusion. This is a fusion
The
just
Don
as much
Don
as
C shit.
This
This is
fusion
a
was
This ain't no regular.
Hey,
They
for the
could've do
record,
this
I like
colorway on
Spiz
another
Ikes.
shit.
Fuck y'all.
This is
Yo,
a fusion
I like
just as much
Spiz. I
as-
got Spiz Ikes.
I
I
like
almost wore
Spiz
Spiz
Ikes.
Ikes.
This like is like
Glad
an
you did
old way
You're
fusion,
old
bro.
heads. Old heads have those in the closet. We know.
I got some white Spiz Ikes. I'm not
And
gonna
it's
front.
also-
Hey,
From New York,
when
it's
you
Spike
buy
Lee.
Spiz Ikes, you're probably balling in
And
those, bro.
It's
Like,
single-handedly
really balling.
the outlier in the situation, bro. It's single-handedly the outlier in the situation.
Yo,
right?
yo.
Because of the fact of the yo, shut that off for me, bro. It's an outlier in the situation, right? Fusions don't work. They've never worked. Nobody likes fusions, but when Sean Witherspoon, who doesn't work at Nike, makes the fusion, it just fucking goes crazy.
Yeah.
Right? $200 shoe. You can't get a pair less than $1,000 now.
Why
right?
is
They were
that?
$600 for a while. They stayed that, but 1,000 or less now.
I remember
But
you
no.
trying to get them. It was
1,000
fucking
or
crazy.
Bro, I
Hilarious.
was up. I took 9 L's consecutively trying to get this.
He
shoe.
had like 4 or 5.
I did
windows
too.
on
I
just like-
woke up
9
so
L's
early just to
consecutively.
take an L.
Bro. That would have to be number 1. Is that the end of it, Igor? That was our first PD's panel. I'm really excited about PD's panel. We're going to do a
PD's
lot
panel.
more of them. However, we're going to make them smaller because we totally went over our time.
Facts.
Right? We went crazy over
Big
our
facts.
time.
Crazy.
Right? We have a musical guest. B-Wax is in the building. Everybody give it up for B-Wax one time. Bro, I'm looking at this man. He was like, bro, I thought I was supposed to perform like 25 minutes ago. Right? But we are going to end the show with his performance. We save the best for last every single week. So it's only right we end the show this week with B-Wax's performance. This is Talk Drip Live. This was our 27th episode. This was our first live episode of PD's panel. Everybody give it up for PD's panel if you guys were fucking with it.
Why don't you just chill? Just chill out a little bit. Why don't you just chill out? Why don't you just chill out and listen?
Got things on your mind that worry you? Keep you awake?
No, I just don't sleep much.
You don't sleep?
I don't sleep. I don't sleep much. I don't sleep.
bad rhythm for rap is baptism, and it might save souls if masses half listen. Phonics on the track, the brass is in the pocket when the jazz and the hip hop mash. You can't knock it, you can't stop it if you try to. If it died, don't sleep, revive it so it thrives through. And as long as we alive too, this is Michelin star in the kitchen, no drive-through. Death flow chefing it, A1 prepping it. Tiff's got a bottle on deck, most definite. Niggas can't question it, it's always raw. Like the sun gon' shine, we just always are. Like y'all can't see what we always saw. We was never up close, we was always far. Now we almost here, neither here nor there. And niggas fear no man, nor fear no fear. I got no fucks left to give. One dream, gun too big, can't tuck in my jeans. Everyday hustle, never touching a thing. And you wonder how I'm balancing weight with one beam. Ha. It's a mouse click. It's Auschwitz. Don't ever doubt this. They ain't about shit.
They call me the agent of change. Since I came in the game, I really came from slinging them things. Made about $1.50 an hour, spending on Jordans. The rest of my bread was for reeing up and recording. Hotel rooms, copping fifths on the weekend. My classmates in baby pools, I'm swimming in deep ends. When sharks seen the gunfire spark from the barrel, like the cherry on the blunt to get designer apparel where they ante up. Yap that fool, Killer Mike type, better run them jewels. Spitting bars in luxury cars, hot boxing with dope boys, putting money on my rhymes. So hot, then a foot in the booth and a foot on the block. Then wisdom of the streets, don't sleep is now my option. Death on the left and Tiff on my right, and phonics on the beats is one hell of a night, huh?
What are you doing up? You've had a hard day.
Oh, I wish it were that easy. I don't sleep.
Ever?
It's really been a marathon, I'm tired. Filled with diluted nutrients, I'm on the spot. I can't help it, it's the way my mind's wired. I wonder why everybody turns to liars. Social celebrity is not longevity. You can't be mad at the youth, what weaponry you gave them for combat. The content enslaves them. You looking for Jesus, but you can really save them. And that shit is called each one, teach one. I stay woke, that's why they call us don't sleep, son. My whole life dedicated to enlightenment. Knowledge itself is the weapon that I'm fighting with. Because tough talk don't do shit. A loud mouth is how killers know you bitch, huh? Like money don't make you rich. It's a distraction, in fact, it might make you slip. Yeah, dug up the loot, chop the sand. When I teach savages get dismantled. You better not sleep. The realest motherfucker. Knowledge reigns supreme. We don't sleep. Don't even doze on the knowledge. Wisdom, understanding is my ammo. It ain't no shame in our game. We do our thing, son. Choose knowledge over ignorance. Choose life over death, yeah. I bless the mic for the gods. Those who test eternal rest. Choose knowledge over ignorance. Choose life over death, yeah. I bless the mic for the gods. Those who test eternal rest. Propaganda is what they throw. It ain't about privilege, it's about what you know. Black lives matter, hands up, don't shoot. What they saying when I take they loot, but keep marching. Anybody threaten mine will see darkness for eternity. That's why shit ain't concerning me. It's modernity with futuristic delivery. Over nostalgic beats, I write my own history. It's no mystery, it's so-called conspiracies. The middle fingers in your face, I see differently. Whatever the toilet, the shit still stinks to me. Whatever the race, the pussy still pink to me. I'm not a rapper, I'm an MC. My job is to move the crowd, as you can see. You identify with nations. My home is the earth, so I'm good anywhere on anybody's turf, huh? Dug up the loot, chop the sand.
Cut the music. There we go. Music cut. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are still tuning in, you guys are listening to the freshest radio show on the planet. This Talk Drip Live. This is our 27th episode. Everybody make some noise, please. That's a mouthful. I appreciate everybody for being in the building for our first episode of PD's panel. We're going to do a lot more of those. I got to work out the timing a little bit so it isn't an hour and a half long like it was. But we'll work on it. I'm really excited to announce every week I have DMV talent in the building, somebody to showcase, somebody who's hungry and is grinding out here as an artist. And just like that, I got the homie B-Wax in the building. He's performing his song, Pick It Up. So one time, give it up for B-Wax.
Hey, pull up in the Panamera. All my niggas chasing cheddar. If you want it, come and get it. I'ma show you how to really live it better. Chasing dollars, yeah, that's steady. Make her holler when she ready. Nigga yapping, I'ma get the clapping gun. Big body like Chevy. Sitting toasty with the Mag 11. Stop boasting, nigga, I ain't friendly. Peel his wig back, shoot a homie, yeah, I'm toting shit to getting kinda heavy. Pussy footin' while you wellin'. Always knew that you was sketchy. Scary nigga, yeah, you went to jail, you came out and you was tellin'. Damn. Yo. Pants sagging cause the weapon heavy. Got the Ruger or the Smith & Wesson. Either one you want, make your body jump. You on Cabbage Patch when the bullets catch you. Jeans baggy like hammer dancers. All my niggas point the hammers at you. See a quick flash like a camera dog. It's a movie scene like camera action. Don't swear rappers, I don't do a lot. Pussy nigga, you go home my cock. Body if you really doubt it. When I show you Roddy, I'ma pull the Glock. Pull up on him with the shotty out. Cock it back and put it in his mouth. Told him give it up, nigga try to buck. And I smoked his ass and ran up in his house. Yo. Yo, hey, jack a nigga, yeah, that's all I know. Smack a nigga with the 44. Niggas hit my phone, then I'm out the door. I'ma ride or die, niggas know I go. Moving bricks like a construction worker. I ain't gotta get my hand dirty. I got little homies who be doing things, who be moving cane and they carry 30. Whip it to the pocket low. Cutting dope under the kitchen floor. First I weigh it out, then I bag it up, then I hit the corner, now I'm counting dough. Shoot a nigga, I'm like adios. Hit the plug, turn up on my nose. Got some more thigh and some coke, got some severe size and a couple O's. Yeah. Yo, yeah. By a bird, by a whole flock. Going down, no young jock. If you got my number, then you better holler, cause them birds be flying like non-stop. Trapping hard, I'm not giving up. I done whipped the hard from the solver stuff. When I finish up, clean the residue. That Gorilla Glue got me hella stuck. Smoking weed, moving peas. Snorting coke, trying to serve the keys. I ain't shoot dope, but I serve it to you. Get your own needle, hand me the green. I'ma hit a lick, you know what I mean. Rob a nigga for everything. I'ma take his whip, I'ma take his bitch, I'ma take his crib, I mean everything. Yo, one last time. Yo, one last time. Yo, hey, yo. Take your bitch and make a movie, dog. Yeah, she sucked my dick for like an hour long. First I flipped her over, then I bent her over, then I stuck it in. She got the howling, dog. You girl be freaky like every day. She gon' play her role just like a matinee. We gon' wake it, bake it. I ain't never faking. Your legs be shaking, ain't no stanky leg. Enough of that, get back to the money. No, this ain't no joke, no, this shit ain't funny. You be steady flexing on the internet, coming for your ass, you's a big dummy. I'ma get it like every way, making money like every day. And I'm out to get you and I want it all. No, this ain't no game, you might die today. Bitch ass nigga. Appreciate it. Man, it's B-Wax, man. Catch me on motherfucking SoundCloud, on iTunes, on Spotify, on... What else we got, bro? YouTube, a lot of shit, man. I don't have none of that. I got motherfucking Snapchat, man. B-Wax555, hit me up, whatever, man. Catch me.
Middle bit drip drip, second shot sip sip, second pubs rip rip. She don't fuck dip dip, cheering like hip hip. Let me get you hip hip. We gon' make it drip drip. I'll make it drip drip. Yeah. I have been getting deceased, yo. Blacking out every week, like I'm so gone, I just can't speak. Sight, BZ go rinse and repeat, I'll go and smoke some tree. Yeah, I'll drink that Jack from Tennessee. Yeah, girl, you know that's a recipe. Hey, we'll make it rain so heavily, like drip drip drip. Yeah, I'ma go make it go like drip drip. Cash got me splashing it, game got me passionate. Add it up, counting it, might just start rounding it. See, but won't fasten it. Robbery ain't crashing it. All red, I'm flashing it. Checks, I've been cashing it. Ranch got me dabbing it. Yeah, I've been dabbling. Haters been babbling. No, I ain't having it. Nah.